welcome to my garden. So today I'm going to take you around and see what's going on in a garden. There's a lot of really beautiful things are growing in a garden, and the day today is just so beautiful. Sun is out. We had 2 days of rain. I was able to come out and power wash this patio, which was really nice. This was a really big project. We have to do this, every spring. I still have to do our back terrace, but at least I got the front part done. It's so funny. I think he's catching something. Anyway, so today I decided to just go around and show you everything that's going on in the garden. The roses are starting to bloom. I have a bunch of peonies. Irises are coming out, and I just really didn't want it to miss the moment and take you around. So anyway, let's start right here. So also before I start, I would like to say that we do live in southwestern France. We are from Colorado originally, and I'm gardening in Zone 8B because lots of viewers are, asking about which zone I'm gardening in, and so yes, this is a 8B, and anyway, let's start right here. So my climbing rose is in bloom, and I wanted to show you how beautiful this rose is. So last year we went ahead and removed this from the obelisk. It was an obelisk in here, and the growth was kind of growing through the obelisk. We got really too big for the obelisk, and then when we have really hard winds, a lot of times wind comes from this direction, and it was just beating this rose up really, really bad. The obelisk was never straight. It was just a mess. So we decided to go ahead and remove the rose from the obelisk and try to have it climb on this wall. If you hear me sniffing or my voice is not sounds weird, it's because my allergies are bothering me. Started yesterday, and I think there's a lot of things blooming in the garden, so my eyes are watering. Anyway, it's been kind of hard, but I'm sure I'll get over it soon. So anyway, that's what's going on. But wanted to show you this rose. This is a rose here in France, created and named after a comedian. I believe he was in 80s. Very, very well known in cinema here. His name is Louis de Funès, and that's what the rose is named. Who the rose is named after. It's looking really, really pretty here. Roses are doing very well this year, and I am really impressed with my irises this year. Irises are doing exceptionally good, and I think this is the best iris year that I've had, honestly, ever since I've been in this area. And I don't know if they're maybe maturing, but they're doing really, really good. And I apologize, but I'm going to put my sunglasses because the sun is really bothering my eyes. Here we have a herbaceous peony. You can see the ants are already on it. Herbaceous peony, this one is starting to open. It's called Maxima, something Maxima. I'll put that name on the screen. It will come to me. These are my favorite irises. These are German bearded irises. Tall. I love the color of these irises. Absolutely adore them here, and I'm trying to get them, start splitting them and spreading more into the other areas of the garden, because this is just really, really beautiful. I love the colors. Here we have more irises coming out, but also I have some Dutch irises here. It's a yellow one that it's starting, and I just noticed that I have few here of these irises, and I really, really love this. I should plant them more every year. I'm thinking I need to plant more of it, and I don't. Something happens and I don't. And then one of the things that George and I did, we moved our baskets, our container baskets that was originally was set right in front of the pergola. And I thought it would be really beautiful, but over time I realized that it was really heavy where it was, and then we have this dining table right in front of it. It was very hard to move around, so I decided to just put them somewhere else. So one went here, and this is a really perfect spot for it because there was originally when we moved here early on, there was a tree that was growing here which was half dead. We did remove that, and there is a big stump underneath it. There's nothing I can plant here in this area, and I thought, you know, it always kind of looks kind of odd, so I decided to bring one of the baskets and set them here, and I think this is going to be really pretty. So George and I went to nursery, and we bought a couple of really beautiful trailing geraniums. So I have 3 growing here. I think I'm going to add salvias as well, but I will do that hopefully next week. So my goal is to have those these beautiful geraniums to trail down from this container, fill up the container, and bring this gorgeous bright color, red color in this area. This is a very sunny, very, very hot sunny spot in my garden, and it gets really hot afternoon sun. In the afternoon, I think geraniums would hold this really well because they can take the sun. So as we continue on, sun went down. The containers are looking really good. Creeping Jenny is starting to perk up because if you remember from my previous videos, I went ahead and dug them out from my ground, from the ground cover, and I added into the container, and they're actually doing really good. This is a heliotrope, and they were very small when I planted. They got beat up with the wind a little bit because we had kind of a harsh weather a little bit literally right after I planted. I did go ahead and cover it, but unfortunately it was good 5 days of wind, and so anyway, but you can see that they are coming out. I have lots of buds on them, and as it continues on with the season, I hope they will be really mature and bring lots of beautiful color here. So as we go this way, maybe we should go this way first because I wanted to show you that my rose that's blooming, and look at these gorgeous clematis. They are doing so well this year. They're just so healthy, doing really good. I think that they will start blooming here soon. Look, they already are forming buds, flower buds. Oh, I'm really, really excited about them. They're looking really healthy, very vigorous, doing gorgeous. These are Clematis Violet Indigo Purple, and they are group 3 Clematis. So what I did is just went ahead and cut them down pretty much fully, and they vigorously started growing right back up. So one of the containers I set right here under this pergola, and I didn't do this project on a video. I'm not sure why, but I think I had kind of a random things that I planted here. We bought these hydrangeas, and I kind of wanted to fill this container with hydrangeas, and I thought they would look really pretty. Then I had this eucalyptus, and you can see it's been struggling, but this eucalyptus was planted in my bed right here, and it was under the tree, and it wasn't really seeing any sun, so I decided to rescue it because it wasn't doing well. So I went ahead and planted it in a container, and I think it brought some whimsical into this container, and it looks really nice. I transferred some of these Lucimichias from another container, which I'm going to redo the container. That was very tired, but I split them in a few different, I think in 3. It's catching lizards, so funny. And anyway, I have them. They will. This Lucimichia is really, really beautiful, and it has gorgeous yellow flowers, and it blooms for a long period of time. I'm hoping for them to start blooming yellow and start trailing down from the sides of the container. And then, of course, I also dug out some creeping jenny, and I planted them in this container on the edges. Georgie might want to show the creeping jennies here, and they're just starting to establish. So I think this container looks really nice under the pergola. I really like it here, and then I have a little more room here to walk around, so they're not, so heavy in that area. This Japanese maple is doing really, really good. This one is a kind of a hard one because this is called Rainbow, and this Japanese maple can revert. That means the old tree will start taking over the new, the one that was grafted on. So I do have to go ahead and prune out all the leaves that are pretty much the same tone in order to prevent from the old, taking over the new, because this one you can see it's a bicolor and it's absolutely stunning tree. And I'm hoping that I won't let this tree to get too big, just so I can reach it and try to cut and prune them to keep it this way. It's kind of a maintenance tree, but it's beautiful. So here you can see my clematis are doing really good. They really reached out to the top this year almost. Very, very happy with them. This is called pink champagne clematis. This is a group 2 clematis. I had one of those in Colorado, and every spring it created a beautiful show. I absolutely adored this clematis, so I decided to have here in my garden as well. I was able to find them in the online, which I was very happy about. I did transplant this hydrangea. It was planted way back there because I thought it would need more protection from the sun, but actually it's been struggling. It's destructing. It's been struggling, so I decided to go ahead and move it back into the sun and see how it does, and it's doing really good. You can see the foliage already, it's starting to come back a lot. It's doing really, really good, and you can see it's already producing buds. I'm really happy about that. What else is going on here? I wanted to show you this rhododendron. I absolutely love this label says azalea. These are the deciduous azaleas, but I think they're also they're actually rhododendron family. But either way, I love this one. It's doing really, really good. It's very beautiful, and it's doing really nice. I'm very happy with it. It's gorgeous. Let's move on. Oh, I wanted to show you this clematis that is opening. I am so impressed with them. This is HF, I think it's HF Young, group 2, gorgeous color, absolutely stunning amethyst color. Look at this, and the size is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's doing really well, produced lots of buds. Oh, there's a weed trying to smother it. These weeds are terrible. They're Velcro weeds. And doing really good. I have another one right here. You can see it's climbing, and I think they will do gorgeous. I'm hoping for them to just basically take over this fence. I might even plant another one here. But I do have another Japanese maple here. I don't know. I just don't want them to cover and create too much shade for them, just so they can bloom really well. This is where we planted corydalis. They're looking really good. We did have lots of rain. I threw some slug bait here because I really didn't want the slugs to get on my plants, because as soon as it starts raining, we do have lots of slugs. It is what it is here because it's a rainy environment. And here is the David Austin Rose Bathsheba. It's starting to bloom. Isn't this just so gorgeous? Oh, I love it so much. And you can see it's doing very healthy, doing really great. It produced lots of buds, and I just adore this. I think it's absolutely stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous rose. So let's go this way. I wanted to show you a few other things that are blooming in the garden that are really beautiful. Look at this glorious peony. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Look at these colors. It's raspberry towards the edges, kind of cream in the centers, and I am not sure. Oh, snail. I am not sure if this is what variety this is, honestly, because I think when I bought this it wasn't labeled back then, before I started doing videos. I want to say maybe either it's copper kettle or maybe Hillary. I'm not really sure. I have a copper kettle and I will compare as soon as it opens to see if this is the same, but it's absolutely stunning, stunning peony. Here I have another climbing rose that's opening. It's doing really good. This is a beautiful, beautiful climbing rose. This one is Roseanne. I think it's Roseanne. Again, this wasn't labeled as well, but every time I compare to Roseanne, I just feel like it's the closest I can say that it is. A very interesting, unique color to it. It's almost coral, salmon, pink, raspberry, kind of all mixed in one color. Has a tinge of orange, I believe, in the centers, and it's just very unique color, stunning, climbing rose, and it's doing really, really good this year. Hopefully, you know, as soon as it starts really putting flowers on, I will definitely film it so you guys can see this. Before we go this way, I wanted to show you another Ito peony that is blooming at the moment. And this one was supposed to be Hillary when I planted. Look how huge these guys are. So this was supposed to be Hillary, but I think it was mislabeled. I think this is actually Callie's Memory, and it's really beautiful. It has that gorgeous, oh here, there's another bud right here. Apricots, tinge of raspberry, cream, very interesting coloration to it. So beautiful. This is a very, very beautiful Ito peony. Lilac is almost finished and gone. You can see the rain started bothering the flowers, but the flowers are very beautiful. These are double florets. It's this called Beauty of Moscow, and it starts with, oh here you can see it starts with beautiful pink florets, and then it opens into this gorgeous double white florets, and it scent is just so strong and beautiful. I love this lilac, and it's not huge lilac, which is great. It's been here for good almost 8 years, and you can see how it hasn't gotten super huge. We have a clematis here that is growing. This is one of my favorite clematis. I had one in Colorado, and every year it threw such a beautiful show. This one is called Henryi, called Henryi, group 2 clematis, and this year you can see it's already starting to get a little more vigorous. It's been here for 2 years, and clematis usually it takes a couple of years for them to really start growing and doing really well. So, but anyway, it's doing really nice this year. Irises, German bearded irises, are blooming. This one is one of my favorites. Again, it has a gorgeous blue edges with the white. And then of course there is more. Will start blooming here soon. You can see they're starting to come out. Irises are doing really great this year for me. So as we progress towards the look at this Japanese maple, I will highly recommend this Japanese maple called Mila, and the colors, it just keeps changing, and it's just you just can't get enough of looking at this Japanese maple, and it just creates this such a beautiful show. Look at these colors. I mean, they are unbelievable. They're so beautiful, and it just keeps changing into almost to something new every time. The containers are doing really good. I need to probably throw some slug bait in here, make sure they don't get eaten. Looks like they got some slug damage here. I forgot to put some slug bait there in a container, but it's doing really, really good. These are the shade impatiens, and they're growing. I love those two little containers. They're not, anything fancy, and some of them got really broken when we were trying to cut some branches, but over time I will just replace to another one, but I like the block, so it looks really nice in a block. Let's just go this way. I have a few more peonies that are blooming at the moment. So these are the climbing roses. My climbing roses are doing really good this year, knock on wood, because last year I just didn't have good luck with them. They got very sick, and they had black spots, but this year seem like they're doing pretty good. This is a David Austin climbing rose. This one is a Leander, and it has a gorgeous color to it. And this rose is aged a little bit. When it starts, it's more of a towards the orange coral color. Very interesting variety, and it put on really good growth this year. Last year it was very small. So here, this one is doing really good too. This one is a Strawberry Spring, I believe, and it did put some height on it this year. Couple of deciduous azaleas that is growing and blooming there. So let's continue on this way. I have Ito peony that's blooming, that is absolutely gorgeous. This one called First Arrival, and has beautiful pink color. You can see they are really, really beautiful. Look at these blooms, are so pretty, and I think it looks really, really nice with this Japanese maple red color here. Also, they accompany those colors really, really good. They resonate together well. So as we continue on, this I have to address. I still haven't had time to address this. This is a gorgeous grass. I absolutely adore it. I need to take it out, divide them, and actually plant them in a landscape in the back, because they're very vigorous. And when I got back from Colorado, unfortunately, I thought this was not going to survive. I thought this grass would have been just the annual when I planted in the containers. They came back as a perennial for me, and they were already started growing. So there was no way I would have been able to go cut the whole thing, and I didn't want it to damage. So what I'm going to do is remove them, cut them, and divide them, and then remove all the dead as much as possible, plant them in the backyard, have them grow, and then in the fall I'll go ahead or very early in the spring before they start growing, I need to cut them down so I don't have this problem. But they are way too big and vigorous in these containers. I kind of like to bring some more color here. So I need to address this maybe in one of the videos. I'm planning on going to get this done. So as we continue on to this part of the garden, and actually in my last video I told you that the trees are gone, but honestly it might be, I don't know, blessing in disguise. I think it's going to in the end bring more light to the garden, which I'm really happy, because my garden kind of surrounded with very large trees, and I don't have a lot of sun, and the sun is kind of short period of time, so I'm hoping maybe this is actually a good thing for the garden to bring more sun in this area, and hopefully maybe down this way. Oh, look at this. This one is one of my absolutely favorite peonies. This one is a Coral Sunset Peony. It's just stunning. I can have them all over my garden. I absolutely adore them this time of the year. So as we continue on, you can see, oh, this is really beautiful. This iris, look at this beautiful iris, is stunning. I don't know if you can see this one. It's so beautiful with the purple and white. Looking really, really good this year. So we continue this way. What else do we have in the garden? More yellow iris coming out. Oh, and then this is a Queen of Hearts rose that's opened already. Isn't this just stunning? beautiful, beautiful rose, very beautiful color. We have more of the irises blooming right here with the purple and white bicolor. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at this Peony. Isn't this just stunning? I don't know the name. I know it's intersectional. And again, these peonies that I bought a long time ago before I was going to do videos, they weren't labeled. I knew it was intersectional and they looked so pretty, but I didn't know the names. And it's looking really, really beautiful here this year. This is another one that I like a lot. This one has a very interesting colorations as well. You can see undertones. Here you can see our undertones are a little more creamy. Has very interesting variation of colors. This one is Scrumdelicious. I don't know. I can say it. I never can say this word. I have to practice. And then of course there is more irises here. The blue ones that are opening, just so pretty. Garden is so pretty right now. It's everywhere I turn. There is something really beautiful popping out. That's why I wanted to take you around for a moment and show you all the beauty here. There is another Peony here that I absolutely adore. This one is called Morning Lilac. Look at this gorgeous fuchsia color right here. Isn't this just so gorgeous? So this one is Morning Lilac Peony. Anyway, I think this is all for today. We kind of walked around and saw what is it, sweetie? Where? Oh, the rhododendrons.
No.
Oh, azaleas. Yeah, the azalea is blooming. George wanted me to point out that this azalea is blooming. It put on really, really great flowers this year. But honestly, it's been struggling, and I'm debating if I should plant them into the container maybe and let them grow in a container in acidic soil, because I mean in the end I don't have acidic soil, but you can see it's doing a lot better than it used to. I gave them a little more iron, aluminum sulfate, to make it acidic, to give them acidity, but and they are greening. It was really yellow, but it's greening. I don't know. I'm debating if I should just continue letting it be and see what's going on. But on the other hand, I was thinking maybe I should plant microphylla hydrangeas here, big leaf hydrangeas. I saw a couple of them in the garden center that I really, really loved. It had a dark red foliage, and I thought maybe I should plant them here because this is a really perfect spot for them. And maybe I can plant this in a container and have it under the pergola somewhere. So I don't know. It's all decisions when you're gardening. So I'll continue thinking about it and see what I should do. So yes, I think this is all for today. I think I showed you everything that it's going on, all the activities in the garden and everything that starts blooming. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, please, if you do love my videos, please don't forget to subscribe them. And thank you for all the messages. I love to hear from all of you and all of my viewers who love gardening. So I'm very, very appreciative of everybody that is joining my channel. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.